I'd ask her what was wrong, but she'd only shake her head. My wife would chuckle, saying, "She just doesn't take to you." One evening, while my wife was away on a work trip, her daughter revealed something from her school bag. "Daddy, see this," she said. The instant I glimpsed it, my hands shook as I dialed emergency services. When I wed Sarah, I understood merging our lives would be challenging. She was vibrant, self-reliant, and fiercely intelligent, yet she kept her guard up, especially about her 7-year-old daughter, Emma. Small and delicate, Emma had wide hazel eyes that watched me warily, as if I were an intruder. Early in our courtship, I'd bring her toys or offer to read her bedtime tales, but she'd sit rigid, distant. "She's slow to open up," Sarah would say with a casual wave, dismissing it. "It's always been just us two." I trusted her words. Love blinds you like that, but once we shared a home, things shifted. Whenever Sarah left, Emma would cry quiet, trembling sobs. If I tried to soothe her, she'd shrink back, eyes wide, like I was a threat. "Emma, what's wrong?" I'd ask gently. She'd shake her head, silent. When I mentioned it to Sarah, she'd roll her eyes, amused. "She just doesn't like you. Don't take it to heart." Her tone wasn't irritation. It was almost delight, as if she enjoyed Emma's fear of me. I kept trying. I made her favorite blueberry waffles, slipped notes into her lunchbox, offered to read stories she never wanted. Then came Sarah's work trip, a 4-day conference. She hesitated, but I reassured her. "I'll look after Emma, maybe we'll bond." She kissed me, told Emma to behave, and left. The first night, Emma barely spoke. We watched a film, her clutching a blanket to her chin, avoiding my gaze. She fell asleep on the sofa, curled tight. But the next evening, something changed. While I was sorting clothes, she approached, clutching her backpack tightly. "Daddy," she whispered, "look at this." She unzipped it and pulled out something that froze my blood. My hands trembled as I grabbed my phone and called 911. The 911 operator answered instantly. "What's your emergency?" My voice wavered. "My stepdaughter, she's 7, she showed me something. I think someone's been hurting her." Emma stood there holding her backpack open, her eyes brimming with tears, not fear now, but relief. "What did she show you?" the operator asked calmly. I stared at the object in my hand, a child's drawing scrawled in crayon. It wasn't the usual trees or rainbows. It was Emma, a stick figure with brown curls and a yellow dress, standing beside a tall figure with a face scribbled black. They were in a bedroom, door closed. Across the page, one word was repeated in jagged, panicked red crayon. "No, no, no, no." In one corner, a bed with a red smear. In another, a speech bubble from the dark figure. "Tell anyone and Mommy will abandon you." My knees buckled. I sank to the floor. "Sir," the operator pressed. "Is the child in danger now?" "Yes," I whispered, staring at Emma. "She's safe with me, but she wasn't before. Please hurry." "Help is coming." "Stay with her, don't leave." I hung up and looked at Emma, my voice barely audible. "Who's the man in the drawing?" She sat on the couch, pulling her knees up. "I don't know his name," she murmured. "He came when Mommy wasn't here." Silence suffocated the room. "Does Mommy know?" She met my eyes for the first time and nodded. "She told me to stay quiet." My heart turned to ice. The doorbell's sharp ring startled me. 2 officers and a woman in plain clothes, a CPS worker by her badge, stood outside. Seeing the drawing in my hand and Emma curled up behind me, they moved fast. "Mr. Bennett?" the lead officer asked. I nodded, letting them in. "This is Emma," the CPS worker, Lisa, asked softly. "My stepdaughter," I said. "Her mother, my wife, is away for work." I handed over the drawing. The officer's face hardened as he studied it. "Did she name the man?" "No," I said. "She said he came when Sarah wasn't home and Sarah told her not to tell." They exchanged looks. "Where's your wife?" the second officer asked. "Chicago for a conference. Left 2 days ago." "Did you know about this?" I felt sick, ashamed I hadn't seen the signs. "No," I whispered, "but I won't let her face this alone." Lisa knelt by Emma. "Hi, sweetie, I'm Lisa. Can we talk somewhere quiet?" Emma nodded slowly. As they stepped away, the officer's radio crackled. "Dispatch, we've got another call." He lowered his voice. "Do you know a Ryan Holt?" My stomach dropped. "Yes," I said. "Sarah's colleague." "Why?" He showed me his phone, grainy security footage, time-stamped at 1:47 a.m. 10 days prior. "Ryan entered our street, used the back gate, and let himself in with a key. No knock, no call." "My God," I muttered. The officer's voice was grim. "We need to discuss who your wife's been letting into your home." Sarah's flight landed at 7:10 p.m. She called from the airport, her voice bright, oblivious. "Hey, love, just landed. Can't wait to hug Emma. How's she doing?" I gripped the phone, nausea rising. I couldn't speak. Emma wasn't home. CPS had taken her for a medical check and temporary care. Officers were still here collecting evidence. I'd given them everything. Our internet records, security camera access, even Sarah's old tablet Emma used for games. That's where we found it, a hidden folder in a locked app. Photos and texts between Sarah and Ryan. One message from him, "She's quiet, don't worry. I made sure she knows what happens if she talks." Another from Sarah, "Just be discreet, I don't want Mark asking questions." The worst, sent hours before her trip. "She's still upset from your last visit. Stay away while I'm gone." She knew, she covered for him. She enabled a predator. I started recording and answered her call. "Sarah," I said evenly, "Hey, everything okay? You sound off." "I have questions. Why did Ryan have a key to our house?" Silence. "What?" "I saw footage. 1:47 a.m. 10 days ago. Back gate straight in. Why?" "Mark, I don't know what you mean." "You do," I snapped. "I have your texts, the ones where you said she's quiet. The ones telling him to stay away while you're gone." More silence. "Then you read my private messages." "No, the police did," she gasped. "They're there now. They know everything. Emma showed me a drawing. You lied. You let him in. You let him hurt her." She sobbed, loud and theatrical. "I didn't know how to stop it. Ryan said she was confused, making it up. I didn't want to lose my job, Mark." "Your job?" I whispered, stunned. "She's 7. She cried every time we were alone, and you said she just didn't like me. You traded her safety for your convenience." She begged, pleading to fix this as a family. I ended the call, handed the recording to the officers, and said, "Do what you must." Sarah was arrested at the airport terminal that night. The evidence was overwhelming. Texts, photos, my recorded call, and her apathy. She didn't resist, didn't flee, but cried for herself, not Emma. Charges piled up. Child endangerment, conspiracy, accessory to assault on a minor. Ryan's arrest followed days later, pulled from his workplace in cuffs. His laptop held encrypted files, sealing his fate. Bail was denied. I fought for Emma's custody, undeterred by legal obstacles. She had no one else, no grandparents, no other family stepping up. But she had me. I vowed she wouldn't face this alone. I attended every counseling session, every hearing, endured every probing question. I held her hand through every flinch, every nightmare. Slowly, her tears faded. She began to smile. One night, watching cartoons, she fell asleep against me and whispered, "Daddy, thank you." It shattered me, but in a healing way. Sarah got 15 years. Ryan, 27. The courtroom was full when the verdict came. Sarah never looked at me, but Emma did, gripping my hand like it was her lifeline, and maybe it was. Now Emma's room bursts with light, plush toys, and her drawings, vivid, joyful ones. No more red crayon screams. No more shadowed figures, just rainbows, smiles, and 2 stick figures hand in hand, labeled me and Daddy asterisk. Because family isn't blood, it's protection, sacrifice, love. Was this justice deserved? Share your thoughts below. Like this story, pass it to someone who needs its strength, and follow Emma's journey for more gripping tales of betrayal and redemption. Here every secret meets its reckoning, every deception finds its shadow. Stay vigilant, stay resilient, stay tuned.